find already Jupyter Notebook Anaconda 3 is there, already there. If you click this, then also Jupyter will open. This is the second way of opening Jupyter. People who are Mac user or Linux user or even Windows user, third way of easy way of opening Jupyter Notebook is you come to your command prompt or terminal and then type Jupyter space notebook and then hit enter, and then you can see this window, Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so let me summarize what we have seen so far. Installation, quickly I told you how to install softwares. If you are not clear, please go through the video, right? I have shown in that video how to do it. But summary, it's very simple. Just go to the website, download the package, install it, and then come to the terminal and type Jupyter space notebook. Jupyter Notebook will be opened. Okay, is it clear with all? Any doubt so far? Before that, I will answer Pramila. I think Pramila, you joined today newly. So last 2-3 days we were discussing about the demo. Today is the first class you can consider. Nothing you have missed. Today is the first class, so I think you must have the content with you. Can check. If you have any queries, you please see. I think I have seen in YouTube all of these recordings are available. You can see the previous demos, right? At least yesterday's demo, you can see all the things. You will understand what is this course, who can take this data analyst course, what is the scope of this course, after this course where next, everything we have discussed nicely. Today onwards we started with the content, so you have not missed any content. This is the first class technically. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. Anybody has any doubt? We're all good? Okay. So I think most of you must have done this, right? Looking at the video, or maybe you already have this, all of these things in your system, because Python, most of the people may had used for other purposes, right? So once you have got this, now next thing, second, this step number 1 is done. What is step number 1? Installation is done. Step number 2 is Jupyter Notebook. So I opened this, but how to use this, right? I don't know how to use this ID. This is not a similar ID like how you had used, like let's say Eclipse or IntelliJ or VS Code or PyCharm, right? It's a different ID. It's a completely separate ID. Even Spider, the other ID is very similar to PyCharm and other things, right? Or maybe let's say Eclipse. So where you can easily within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can start using it. But Jupyter is a separate, different kind of notebook or IDE. Why it is different? First of all, let us discuss that. It is, anybody wants to tell something about Jupyter Notebook who has already used it? How Jupyter is different than other IDEs? Anybody has used Jupyter before? Or you all are completely new to Jupyter?
New to Jupyter.
Okay. So that's the reason I think from day 1 of demo, I'm telling you to see through those 2 recordings. Please, again, I'm repeating, please, you have to be comfortable. Otherwise, from day 1 only, you will think like, so Jupyter is kind of the ID which we will be using, and it is different. You must be thinking, why should I learn an ID? I just can, on the go, I can understand. No, it is not like that. It's a different ID. It supports Markdown. Okay, why Jupyter is different than other library? It supports Markdown. Let me show you what we can do with Jupyter, right? Then it will give you clarity. Let me show you something, right? Okay, so any kind of data, right? So we can not only write code, but it supports Markdown. So see, I have highlighted the text, green color, black color, blue color. All of these things are text. I have written the text. And then these all are Python code, right? What is this? These all are Python code. So I have written my Python code. I have given headings, right? I have given headings. Line by line execution, I can see below the output of my code. And then if I am kind of want to see some visualization, so see here, so this is the heading. I am making some of the lines bold, And then font size, I can control. The type of the font I can control, right? Math equation, sometimes if I want to write some math equation, because machine learning is full of maths, so I have to write some math equation, I can write it. It supports all markdown, right? Like all the markdown language. I can add images, I can add hyperlinks, YouTube links. Let's say I found one link which is really helpful, or if for others you want to give some reference, so you can add YouTube links, your GitHub link, any hyperlink. You can add math equation, right? Nicely you first explained what is the theory behind the code, and then you have coded it, and you can see the output exactly below the code. So this is the Python code, and this is the output of this Python code, right? So it's line by line execution. Any graph, see, this is the line of code, and I can see the graph just below, and I can save this graph also, same images, right? So many things. So this is a complete data science project that I have done using Jupyter. So Jupyter is more than only writing code. That's the reason I told you to see through, and you will understand about Markdown. In that video, I have told you everything, how to set headings, italic, bold, all of these things, right? It is a 1 hour video where I have explained everything. These are basically kind of code support, but other things, what are other advantage, right? If you're using other IDE, only you can share .py files, .py extension, that's Python file. But Jupyter supports multiple formats. Let's say this code you want to share with your manager or very high level leadership team, and they don't have all of this installed, and you cannot command them to install Python or Jupyter Notebook to visualize or to view your code, right? So what you can do is, instead of sending them .py file, you can send them as HTML file. HTML file, nothing, no software needs to be installed. They can simply open in a web browser like how I'm opening right now, and then they can visualize the entire code like this, whatever you have done. Within 5 minutes, they can understand, right? Entire code you can visualize. So this is one support. Other support is, let's say you don't want your team members to share your code or something like that, then you can download it as a PDF file, right? You can download it as a PDF file. So I think there is some problem with my PDF, it is not supporting, but you can try in your machine, it will definitely work. So you can not only download in PDF, you have multiple options. You can see HTML, LaTeX, Markdown, notebook, Python, PDF, different formats you can download. So this idea is different than what we have done so far, right? So that's the reason I told you. So you should know how to run this. So there are two modes. Markdown, if you want to write some text, you can select Markdown mode. If you want to write Python code, you have to select code mode, and then you can run your cell. So in that particular note, I have explained everything, how to uh, like how to select, how to create markdowns. I have explained how to give headings, how to use Jupyter, how to upload a file, how to download a file, how to create a new notebook file, how to write your Python code. Everything is mentioned. As most of you are saying you are new to Jupyter and have not used in the past, I was thinking to start with the content, right? But I will hold myself for today. I will not start the content. I want everybody to do the two things. Can you take this as assignment and complete those two things before you join tomorrow's class? Your assignment is software installation. You install Anaconda Python and you install Jupyter Notebook. I mean, Jupyter will come with Anaconda, no need to install separately. You see the video and understand how Jupyter works, right? I'm repeatedly telling because tomorrow I will directly start coding using Jupyter. So that time, no, even the files that I will be sharing is in IPYNB format. Let's say this IPYNB format, right? So you don't know, let's say this is see this is what, this is insurance. So basically this is an image I have. So if you want to see how I can see this image, just double click. This is the code to enter any image, right? So these things I want to know, and this will help you. You learn once, and throughout your data career entire data career, this will help you. So you learn once and use every time. So you can see for all of these things how to do all of these things you need to understand. So this is how the data science or data analyst projects will be, because as a data analyst mostly your task is visualization, and you don't need to create PPTs, right? This Jupyter only you can use as PPT. There is a code which will hide all of your codings, only show the outputs, and then you can kind of show only the outputs, hiding the code to others. So there are so many benefits, later you will understand. So are you getting? So mostly the visualization kind of, say so many graphs I am creating here, right? And in this case, you can see all of these graphs, uh, whatever I have created. So this is all graphs has been created using Python. So that's the reason Python graphing, like visualization, is same as Tableau. Only thing is you have to write code here, there you can drag and drop. So your assignment for today, I will end the session. I will not start Python today because you are not prepared. I'll give you time. Please install Jupyter Notebook and make yourself very comfortable looking at the video. Let us connect tomorrow to start with Python. Okay, all good. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, let's connect tomorrow. For all the new joiners for whom today is the first class, please go through the recording of yesterday. You will understand about everything in this course, what we are doing, what is the syllabus, what is the scope, everything. Okay. Okay, so all good. If you don't have any query, let's disconnect and connect. Let us connect tomorrow. We'll start with Python. Okay. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you all.